Oh shit, we back with another one, like no other one. About to spin the block again. Welcome to another episode of Community Convo, the Uno Show, reaction video. 918 Tulsa, Oklahoma. Greenwood 918, the real Black Wall Street. Tap on in. See, on the last one, we getting hit after hit after hit after hit. Go on to like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Haters, y'all were very welcome too. Told you last time. Leave your feelings on the sideline because shit is getting real and it's gonna get realer. So we gonna jump into this shit with a spin and a twist and see what's going on with this. I'm gonna have my guy to pull up some shit that's going on because first it was Big U in the 60s in LA. Y'all see my hat? My niggas talking about lead the coast business on the coast. Once it's posted for the world, anybody can react to it. Anyway, I'm a LA nigga my damn self. I just was raised in another state, so get your facts straight. It's facts over fiction over here, but back into this. First, it was Big U in the neighborhood car in LA. Today, it's Yella Beezy trying to take it easy. He thought he was going to be able to take it easy, but I'm trying to figure out if all this shit is connected because if you've been following Yella Beezy and you know Yella Beezy and listen to his music, he a 602. He a neighborhood member. Now the FBI got him on a murder for hire. It's crazy, man. How all this shit happened. The internet has turned shit apart. Friends and family, rap groups that was cool, now they killing each other. So we gonna get on and jump into this content and try to see what's going on because at the beginning, and I'm gonna say this: rest in peace, Mo 3. Condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? What's done in the dark comes to the light, and we gonna take y'all on a ride. We gonna do a reaction to Poetic Flacco video. See what Flacco got to say. We gonna react to that. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. Shout me out back.
Yella Beezy has been arrested for the murder of Mo 3 about 2 hours ago. These folks ain't playing with Yella Beezy, man. They put him belt to behind. They gave him capital murder. They believe his role in Mo 3's death was he's the bag man. He put the bag up. Dallas police is about 4 years late. I was doing videos 4 years ago telling Dallas police that Yella Beezy paid this dusty termite on your left, Kewan White, to kill Yella Beezy. Now, they are apparently being serious now, and they finally listen to us. You know these folks about to put you under the jail when they start using words like remuneration. Cool. Yo, listen, usually they just say, hey, bro, compensation. Now, they using words we ain't never heard before, bro. They want to put you under the jail. So the document says the grand jury of Dallas County, state of Texas, duly organized at the January term, AD 25 of the Criminal District Court. You know, you get the picture, all right? That Marquise Conway, Yella Beezy, hereinafter called defendant on or about the 11th day of November 2020 in the county of Dallas, state of Texas, did and very intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Mo 3, an individual hereinafter called deceased, by employing Kewan White to murder the deceased for compensation and the promise of compensation, namely United States currency for defendant, and pursuant to said agreement, Kewan White did then and there intentionally and knowingly cause the death of the said deceased by shooting deceased with a firearm, a deadly weapon. First off, I don't even want to make it sound like I'm...
The Fed's been working, but these fellas been working on themselves. They telling everything on the internet. Soon as Mo 3 was dead, they all on Instagram, partied it up, laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is the Feds watching more than just the California 6-0s, especially in the music industry? You know what I'm saying? Jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that the Feds ain't only just watching the LA 60s, but if you're in the music industry and you got rap beefs and you talking about your dead ops in music, hey, you putting it out here for the world. Y'all doing it for views? Look what these subscriptions and these views and these couple of YouTube checks getting you. You think the Fed's gonna let you get a YouTube check? But anyway, how does the people know all this information now? They said this should have been going on 5 years. So when the feds come, they tell y'all right there. When the feds come, dum diddy dum, sweetie. When the feds come, it ain't no running, it ain't no hiding, because they ain't wait. They waiting longer than a year. They waiting longer than 2 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how long this indictment on this capital murder been going on. You know, it probably was a sealed indictment, so they probably was taking people to jail that was around them people in a music entourage, and then they got to talking, because I bet you there's some confidential informants in this federal paper too, because the feds, that's how they work. The feds, they flip your homies or whatever. That's why you got to understand and know not to get on the internet with the bull crap and the trolling. So we gonna get this shit back rolling, sweetie, and see what's going
An
on. You
unfortunate
know what I'm
situation.
saying?
Both people essentially have lost their life because no, I don't think Yellow Beezy is beating this case. He's cooked, he's toast. But this is unfortunate. But this is something that needed to happen. If you haven't really been tapped in with the Mo 3 scene, you know after Mo 3 passed away, it's been literal war. Like 48 hours after Mo 3 passed away, I think like 8 people passed away.
It is a map that marks the madness of murder and mayhem. Over a 48-hour period, 6 identified Dallas locations, 8 people dead. But this afternoon, DPD Chief Renee Hall called it an alarming increase in the city's homicide rate and described why.
In truth, I'll tell you, like many other cities, we are in the midst of a perfect storm of events, fueled by anger, irresponsibility, the trials of a pandemic, and most of all, people using guns and violence to solve their problems.
Chief Hall confirming today the brazen murder of rapper Mo 3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a series of violent shootings now being investigated by the Dallas Police Department and the FBI.
Since his death, we've had some other shootings and other violence that has been or appears to be loosely related to his death.
The incidents, according to sources, include the drive-by shooting at this East Oak Cliff house on Sunday. 43-year-old Terrence Reed was killed.
A lot of y'all might think this is unfair.
All right, man. Now let's look at how all this shit unfolded. Rest in peace, Bubba. It started with Bubba, bro. These people was friends, rapping together. You know what I'm saying? Probably did a little scrapping together. You know how it go when you riding with a clique. So then they start falling out. Somebody's song didn't get put on something, or somebody's verse didn't get put on something, whatever. Then they started messing with Roy Lee, the comedian. So then Moti said, I'm gonna ride with Roy Lee. You know what I'm saying? They was already on the internet beefing and doing internet shit. So Mo Theory, he really was with the shit, man. He was really a street nigga, you know. So Roy Lee is behind Mo 3. Keywan White, the gunman, is on the side of Yellow Beezy, alleged gunman. So let me see, 1, 2, 3. Out of 8 people on this screen, we know for sure 5 of them is rolling 60 members. 1 from Texas, the rest from LA. The feds, they hit the West first and got Big U and rounded up some members from the West. Today, the federales hit Yellow Beezy for Sheezy. So they already sent in the paperwork Keywan White, Keyshawn White. I don't be paying attention to these people's names. So if I get your name wrong, I apologize. But they already said he working with him, you know? Like it been 5 years, bro. It been 5 years, whole years. Yellow Beezy been out here kicking it. He been in Mexico. He kicking it. You know what I'm saying? They laughing about the shit. They talking about the shit. Boom. Everything kind of died down. They thought it died down. And then boom, surprise, they throw you a party. They throw you a surprise party. You know what I'm saying? So out of these 5 years, what y'all think been going on? Let me know in the comment section what y'all think been going on, especially Dallas, Fort Worth area. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, y'all got it cracking. Y'all know what's going on in the streets. If you really in the streets, and y'all ain't really get on the internet with the bullshit either, because y'all can go viral off the shit too. But I want y'all to get in the comment sections, bro, and say, man, it's still been going down in Dallas. Or nah, it did calm down. They was chilling and shit. So now they just hit him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really out here talking about nothing or doing nothing or, you know what I'm saying, whoopty whopping. But a person's family, just like the kid Rashawn Williams family, somebody somewhere love these people, you know what I'm saying, that got killed. You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna stop, bro. They're not gonna give up. They're not gonna stop and give up, bro, because they missed their loved one. You know what I'm saying? They can't call this person and none of that shit. So they gonna stay on the people's ass. And so if you're an entertainer and you're on Facebook, Instagram, and all that shit, making music, doing whatever, and you got street shit involved behind you, don't put that shit on the internet, bro. You go and trap yourself, and that's what they're doing. So we're gonna get back to Poetic Flocka.
And yo, if it's unfair, put in the comment section, critique me. I'm not above critique, to be honest, bro. I love when y'all critique me. But I'll put all those people's death, I'll put the blood on Yellow Beezy's hand. Because him pushing this button to get Mo3 killed, this right here sparked nothing but a murder spree. And I'm glad that hopefully the city now can heal, because everybody who's responsible is currently in prison. And by no means am I saying the beef between Yellow Beezy and Mo3 was entirely Yellow Beezy's fault. I will be ignorant and wrong if I say that. Mo3 played his part in this beef. Mo3 antagonized a lot of things. Yellow Beezy himself got shot in this beef. Yellow Beezy surviving this shooting was really a miracle, because Yellow Beezy was ambushed by multiple vehicles while driving home on a Sunday at about 3 a.m. in the morning.
Nashville police say at 3:38 this morning, they got a 911 call from a driver saying he'd been shot multiple times by someone in another vehicle in the northbound lanes of the Sam Rayburn Tollway at FM 544. Police say 26-year-old DeAndre Conway was shot 3 times and was still conscious and breathing when he was transported to a nearby hospital.
Yellow Beezy kept quiet. When he was in interviews and they would ask him who did it, he would say, oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Man, I don't agree with that part of what Flacco was saying. He probably was saying, I don't know, but he wasn't keeping quiet, brother. We just seen him talking about when he got hit and this and that. Everybody know in Dallas Fort Worth area, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the streets. So then y'all on the internet with a little bit of beef, you know what I'm saying? Then Mo3 dropping them songs and them freestyles early in the morning on Instagram and everywhere else, bro. Like, people knew what was going on. Just like people getting on here and putting under the comments, stay out of such and such a state business and all this and that. Like, bro, people in them states and cities be knowing what's going on, bro. And they got people that be on YouTube and all that shit, so they uploading, you know what I'm saying? So the shit is out in the world. It's worldwide. It ain't just the USA. This shit is in Japan and China, everywhere. Motherfucking everywhere they got an internet and a YouTube. That shit is loaded and bloated and floating around. It's in the cloud. So people in these areas be knowing what's cracking off. You know what I'm saying? That's like a lot of people say, oh, I wouldn't come to Tulsa because they be always on the first 48. But niggas that's here, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a regular ass day. But anyway, these rappers, they used to be homies. Most of the time, that's what this should be. It be people that know each other. That's how they kill them, bro. That's what it be, bro. Everywhere in the world. Some people used to be cool. That's how they know where you stay. That's how they know all that shit. It ain't never really like no niggas getting on like some enemies or none of that shit. And we shouldn't be doing that anyway. Like, we should be coming together like the Black Panthers did. You know what I'm saying? And building our infrastructure and our culture stronger instead of getting on the internet dissing and tripping, because this is the result to that shit. Death or prison. Or one person dead or 2 or 3 people dead, and then the other people going to prison. And they ain't even going to the States. They skipping that shit. They giving them RICO acts because they playing with money. They doing music. They putting in their music. Instead of y'all being y'all self and following y'all natural self, bro, y'all following the trends. Who's talking about dead ops and smoking on dead ops and doing this and doing that? You just incriminating yourself. But when it comes to the police department, we scared. Y'all flipping. Y'all working for the feds. Y'all getting checks. Y'all CIs and RCIs, RCWs and RCWs. So what it is we need to just push the peace and increase ourselves under numbers and love, loyalty with each other, and do something else. Cause this shit ain't working. This shit still getting us wiped out. They doing it in all kind of ways. The systematic system. They fucking us up in all kind of ways. They knew what this internet shit was gonna do, and we falling for it, and we ain't telling the youngsters, don't do this shit, bro. If you do music, do music. Talk about some getting out the struggle shit. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get back to this internet beef with the feds cracking.
Know what happened. But a lot of people will credit Mo3 for this because they believe this is a direct retaliation from Mo3's best friend Roy Lee passing away. Now, Roy Lee and Yella Beezy was engaged in a feud because Yella Beezy and Mo3 was in a feud. So Roy Lee, being a comedian, he would do these interviews calling out Yella Beezy.
I'll flip them up around here. Yellow motherfucker Beezy, man, we in here, man. Y'all see what this my city, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Oak Cliff, America, that meant that stand on that, man, for real.
Come on, you from America. You from Oak Cliff, America. Don't with us. So you come on up so we can rob you. Because you ain't really from over here, right?
It goes without saying that Yella Beezy didn't appreciate that whatsoever.
Oh,
so when Yella Beezy saw Roy Lee at a
right
nightclub.
there. So that's why this man was mad at a comedian. Roy Lee was a comedian, bro. A person that make people laugh and shit, you know, have a better day when they down and out. You know what I'm saying? He trying to do something positive. He just talking a little shit, spitting a little spit. That's that Texas shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna spit a little spit. But anyway, we just seen Yella Beezy throw up Neighborhood in the video, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then you tied into the music scene, and then this shit just happened with Big U and them on the coast. And they tied into what? The music scene and all that shit. So in the comment section, let me know if y'all think all this shit is connected. Because, you know, Brick was going to Texas to the South by Southwest. And they say Brick is out of jail. And Yella Beezy is locked up. So let me know that in the comment section if that's what y'all think. But this is why Yella Beezy was mad at Roy Lee, man. For sitting on the couch talking a little shit and telling the truth. You ain't from over there. You might have been over there, but you ain't from over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying I'm from Western Ave and all that. And even though I was born on the coast, but I ain't from over there. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, we used to live over there and all that shit, but that was in the 80s. Some of you people on this shit ain't even, it wasn't even born yet. But anyway, we're going to get back to Flacco. I just wanted to put that on y'all mind. This is why this man was mad at Roy Lee of some comedy shit.
Oh, Yella Beezy knew like Roy Lee was a comedian and he really wasn't on no street stuff. Yella Beezy wanted to put the pause on Roy Lee because Roy Lee inserted himself in the Mo3 beef.
Yeah, he came out the DJ booth and tried to hit me. I seen him at the corner of my eye. I blocked him. And then me and him posted up a little bit. And then the guard grabbed me and one of them hit me back in my mother head.
So how many of them jumped you?
It was like, I think two of them hit me. Well, one of them hit me back in my head, and one of them snatched my chain.
Roy Lee would continue to repeat his calls for a one-on-one fight with Yella Beezy and beginning to call him a new nickname, the Pink Panther, and continuing pushing for a fight.
So you waiting on a fight with who?
The Pink Man, Pink Panther, whatever y'all want to call him, man. You're just trying to get him around, man, but he running and ducking and dodging.
Hold on, man. Who you trying to get? Damn, you jumped straight out the gate, man. Yeah. Who you trying to get around with?
Yo, Pink, the Yellow Belly. Yella Beezy, man. I seen him at King of Diamonds, and he tried to sneak me. And I got jumped a little bit by his partner then, but he ain't hit me, so that's why I want to fight him one-on-one.
Uh-oh.
Killed it. I mean, plus it'll be good to show the kids that we ain't gotta shoot guns and do all that. And you been to the box. His career is demolished.
Roy Lee got out there, man. Told him how they jumped him at the little club. You know what I'm saying? And he just was on there like, I'm from over here, you from over here in this area. You know what I'm saying? The dangerous DW, DFW, murder worth, you know what I'm saying? But we don't got to murder. We can show these youngsters something different. You a rapper, I'm a comedian. We both from the streets. You say you from the streets, whatever. So let's knuckle up. That's how we need to do it. We don't need to kill each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Knuckle up. We didn't have fights with our cousins, brothers, all that, probably fist fights, and we still family, bro. So just knuckle up. But you don't want to do that. And then, like he said, this man didn't even touch him, but he had his homies to do it. So right there, show the feds, what they call it, a cycle. You ain't gonna do nothing, but you'll have somebody else to do it. So right after Mo 3 on the highway, Trap Boy Freddy all on live, you know what I'm saying? Y'all celebrating and doing crazy shit, bro, on the internet, bro. So you knocking on the feds, though. It ain't like the feds really coming looking for you. You ain't nobody to them. Shit, you ain't Pablo Escobar, nobody. Y'all niggas ain't. Yeah, so they getting you niggas on gang allegations, extortion, and murder. Soon as a body drop, that's when they start sniffing. Oh yeah, we smell it. And then they sniff out the rats because they've been flipping motherfuckers for years. The feds been flipping people for years from the mafia, bro, cartels and all that shit. Motherfuckers that's way more killers and they come from real fucked up places, bro. So y'all gotta understand how the feds work. They gonna make your partner do the jerk or a female. Y'all see how on the other shit with the Rico with Big U, the female started fucking with the police and then she stopped. That's why they picked her up. Because they known to flip a motherfucker. So it ain't no telling who around Yellow Beezy got flipped. We gonna get back into it, honey dip. Sweetie!
He was best friends with Mo 3. He didn't want to get on those street stuff. He didn't want to engage in those street beef. So to get his get back from being snuck or, dope fiend or sucker punched by Yellow Beezy, Roy Lee attempted to maintain his manhood by calling out Yellow Beezy to a fight. Now, he called out Yellow Beezy to a fight on camera, on social media. And when he called him out, he made it perfectly clear he didn't want guns involved. He just wanted a good old-fashioned squabble.
I did an interview and I was talking about. I ain't lying in the interview. You understand me? This beef ain't got nothing to do with nobody else but Yellow Beezy and Roy Lee. This little boxing match ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. All these what's up with them partners back there, Yellow? What's up with them dudes back there, man? What's up with them dudes back there? Them wilders. Yeah, them wilders back there behind you right there. I ain't talking to them, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I want the one-on-one with you. I ain't talking about them. Tell them behind you to chill, man. Tell them to chill. I ain't got number 4 people with me. I ain't calling my cousin them. I ain't calling my partner them. I know the fight ain't gonna never be able to be set up. You understand me? Because if we was in the penitentiary, them OGs would be like, y'all youngsters go back there and fight one-on-one real quick, man. Y'all want to get that off y'all chest. You set up the fight. I've been trying to call all the big dope dealers in the city, all the ballers in the city, set up the fight. Well, what's wrong with me setting up a fight and I'm the one that got hit? And everybody talking about let it go. Well, how I'm gonna let it go if y'all didn't let it go at the front park when you got snuck? How I'm gonna let it go when you got snuck at the club somewhere and you ain't let it go and you seen him at Walmart you was trying to fight? How I'm gonna catch him one-on-one when he always deep somewhere? When he always 10 or 8 deep somewhere? And I don't be numbered by 4 deep because I'm in the Cadillac. Now it's on YouTube. Now everybody want to interview me about it. I ain't gonna bash them. I'm just mad because you snuck me and then you don't want to fight again. Come on, man. That ain't nothing. I'm just talking about square it up. Or you're a rapper, you don't want to get embarrassed, or you don't want to lose, you don't want to get out there and look slouchy.
Roy Lee wanted no guns involved. He didn't want to take it to the streets. Yellow Beezy apparently ain't get the memo, or allegedly ain't get the memo.
Well, Flacco, that's where I got to disagree with you again on your reaction, bro, because like he said, it's all on the internet. You getting the memo, but you don't want to get the demo. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of these internet cats is, bro. Like, nigga, I'm 40 plus, nigga. That's just like, I ain't even gonna go there because that's on another, you know what I'm saying, issue. But anyway, man, like this man said, he a comedian. He in a Cadillac, baby. He old school pimping. Probably got the swangers on that motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Pop trunk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Texas style. But this man always 8 to 10 deep. Them niggas in the Sprinter. They got 30s and hand cannons with 50s and shit on them allegedly in the guy. You know what I'm saying? So when a man call you out, any real street nigga, when somebody call you out, they talk about C-Mac, but when he went to the Blood Hood and they got a friendly fade with some boxing gloves, all that shit. So people can talk about people as much as they want to. But niggas is saying, like, who really gonna go and catch a fade, win, lose, or draw, instead of having to have a shootout and your homies getting involved and somebody's house getting shot up and the kid getting killed on accident and all that shit because people closing their eyes, they ain't really like that. So it's a difference, bro. And that's another reason why a lot of people that's in the California indictment will start working with the people because shit, the real boogie man was a nigga that been out here, man, that paved the way for a whole section known from the streets to the pen. You know what I'm saying? And back again. So you got to understand what's going on for real and quit letting this internet shit and people just talking with no facts, bro. Facts over fiction over here. Y'all don't steal my shit. It's facts over fiction, bro. Like, we can tell bullshit ass lies and stories all day. We can make that shit up, fairy tales all day. But when it's factual and you've been in the streets and you know how the streets work, it's just plain and simple. 1 + 1 is fucking 2. So we back to it. Now back to you.
Because shortly after dissing Yella Beezy, shortly after the fight at the club, shortly after going on other podcasts and talking about Yella Beezy again, Roy Lee would meet his demise. You see, when Roy Lee was backing out of a Texaco, Roy Lee was shot. Roy would take to Instagram to announce his own shooting. Now, Roy was shot, but he was taken to a hospital where he was left in stable condition, according to the police.
Yeah, I know your leg's broke. So I know, that's what I was saying.
No, by my ankle, the left ankle. It's out my hands. It's out my hands. No, I got shot, Brandon. I was just about to go. I was just about to drive off. I said, I'm at Texaco. Oh, I thought you said shells. So I just backed in the park at the barbecue spot. So obviously they seen me at Texaco. I'm just saying, I think they was watching me at Texaco. Because Texaco and shells across from each other. I was just sitting in the car.
After the shooting, he survived and he went on to do other comedy shows and began to work and do interviews per usual. But due to the shooting, due to complications from the shooting, he suffered blood clots and other complications that unfortunately took his life shortly after the shooting.
Was it like when he passed?
It hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never put him on a shirt. I never put him on a shirt.
Because it meant too much?
I put him right here. Shirt. It's like he wasn't supposed to die yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? A comedian. He ain't no gangster. Him getting shot and all this is like, that wasn't for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even for your whole. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot a comedian who tell jokes on Facebook, bro.
And it was rumored that Mo3 got get back for Roy Lee.
So, you know what I'm saying? What I'm starting to figure out, man, on this internet shit, a lot of these rappers' jury fake as hell. And they ain't with that shit they be rapping about. It's niggas around them situations that they be rapping about. And that's why so many people be with certain people, because they trying to protect the bag, because they know this person came to be rich out here, or people think he rich and he got a couple dollars, and we let something happen to him because that's the homie. Or they just around him using him. That's bro. We don't know if he was getting extorted. We don't know what was going on. So, allegedly, somebody in Yellow Beezy clique or Yellow Beezy or whatever posted shot Roy Lee. He died from his complications. So after he passed away, when he got shot, Mo3 was like, God dang, bro, this nigga a comedian, you know? I've been calling these niggas out and talking shit, pulling up at the shops and all that shit, and niggas ain't doing nothing. Niggas coming out with a gun. I'm telling nigga, let's catch the fade, nigga. But they didn't want to catch the fade. And this man was blowing up so much, and that beef was making him go viral and all that shit. So he couldn't get on the radio because of the beef. But as soon as he died, everybody had him playing on the radio. Rest in peace, Mo3. Rest in peace, Roy Lee. Rest in peace, Bubba. Condolences to the families. You know what I'm saying? So what I need y'all to do is like, comment, subscribe, share, and get Dallas in here. You know what I'm saying? Get the people in here, communicate. You know what I'm saying? Comment, talk to us. We gonna talk back. But it's just crazy how a comedian can get on the internet and say, "Bro, I just want to get a fade with a rapper, a tough guy." You know what I'm saying? A tough guy, and then say, "Dang, dude, you always got like 8 or 10 people with you. I only got 4 with me, bro. I ain't talking to them." Stood firm on it. I ain't talking to them. I'm talking to you. So, do y'all think that with all this shit going on, they might even hit him with Roy Lee's murder? Can y'all get in the comment section down below and let me know? Hit a thumbs up while you with it. Hit the notification button. Follow along. Let's do this thing. But it's like with the feds lurking, I hope everybody else out here that's doing these interviews on podcasts and people asking y'all police questions and about y'all beef and all that shit. I hope this is teaching y'all a lesson, bro. Fuck that. We pushing peace. Let's go.
And people are saying the get back was, Yellow Beezy being ambushed while on his way home. Now, Yellow Beezy will actually go on a Breakfast Club and he would say, "Bro, that's all cap." Now, I don't know if he's just keeping a gangster, right? If he's just keeping a gangster, going by the street code and trying to deviate attention from O3, but he would say, "Bro, Roy Lee wasn't even one of those people." So it's impossible that he will get ambushed and shot because of Roy Lee passing away. Roy Lee wasn't even a gangster like that for somebody to try to avenge him. But I think he underestimated the love that Mo3 had for Roy Lee.
That was rumors it was retaliation for somebody that got killed. Yeah, man. Like, I ain't never spoke on dude in interview. I ain't gonna speak on them, but like he wasn't even no threat to do no stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and from here, he would open up and make it clear that they were referring to Roy Lee, with Yella Beezy bringing up Roy Lee's offer to fight, saying that he would have fought him if he saw him, but denying having anything to do with his death.
The whole time you screaming out fighting. That's what we wanted to do. So when I seen that's what we gonna do, we had already had a conversation where we did that. I did that. Like you not no threat. Like rest in peace of him. Like I don't wish no death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't had nothing to do with me.
If you were paying attention to Mo3 social media at the time, it would appear that Mo3.
Now, Yellow Beezy just said he was talking about a fight. He would have did that. He was on the internet. You didn't try to line it up, bro. You got enough power to line that up. I'm talking about if you would have seen him, you would have did that. He said he be seeing you, bro. You be 8 to 10 deep. He be 4 deep. Like, come on, bro. See, that's that bullshit, bro. But you can trick the internet and these bitch ass interviewers that don't know the streets and don't know nothing about that. They shouldn't even ask you about that shit like that for real. You know what I'm saying? They should be asking you about. Y'all should be answering only questions about your fucking music and maybe some past juvenile shit. But if you got away with it, you don't want to talk about it, bro. Like y'all is tripping, bro. But anyway, this man clearly sat up here and said he wouldn't even like that they had nobody that was just this, but they ain't bringing up Bubba. Bubba got killed at the stove. It's a lot of shit that was going on around this shit at this time. It wasn't just Roy Lee. My nigga Mo3 lost his nigga at the stove. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying rest in peace, Bubba, bro. That B4L is something else, bro. Like it's some different shit was going on that they trying to leave out of all the mix of this shit. But it was just more than it wasn't just Roy Lee. It was more than Roy Lee and all kind of shit going on around this situation. Into the day that they set him up and paid off whoever they paid, allegedly. So we're gonna get back into it. Because this is how we do it.
He essentially, after Yellow Beezy got shot, was pretty content now, right? He felt like his get back was kind of gotten if Mo3 was involved, because Mo3 has never been identified as being involved. But Mo3 was now saying, "Hey, yo, we can just fight and end the beef." So Mo3 was actually open to just fighting and squashing the beef there.
Celebrity boxing, man, you understand me? Three versus whatchamacallit, T Diddy, knock T Diddy out third round. You get what I'm saying? Boom, 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 he got nuts. You know what I'm saying? And then whatchamacallit is the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? That's really what they want to see. They don't want to see T Diddy. You get what I'm saying? Not facts. You get what I'm saying? Like, the T Diddy, the backup down, so we're going to get him out first. Let him come out, do his dance around the ring, whoop, whoop, scoop him up. He out of there. He had been squashed that down. It could have been squashed probably. You get what I'm saying? When the promoter said, hey, do you think you can be on the same show as whatchamacallit? Duh. What is you talking about, bro? I do 1,000 shows. Ain't no man gonna stop me from not getting on no stage.
But according to Yella Beezy, at this point, the beef was too far gone, right? People done got shot. Somebody done died. It was too far gone to just fight and get over it and squash it. So Yella Beezy was not into the mood to fight and squash it. No, right? He wanted blood. And he got the blood he wanted because shortly after, Mo3 was shot and killed coincidentally on the highway, similarly to Yella Beezy. I'm not really great with directions, so I'm trying my best here. So Mo3 was driving what would be up north 35 East. Now, while driving up north, he would notice a car following him. Now, you can see footage from the incident right here because as like the car is following Mo3 began to swerve in different lanes. You see here? So Mo3 began to swerve in different lanes and then hit his brake. So Mo3 would hit his brake and then hop out and try to run to the passenger side to grab his gun. But what you will see when Mo3 runs to go grab his gun, the dudes like far out right now, like they hop out. Well, one of them hop out. So he hop out and he's chasing down Mo3. So essentially it's a game of time right now. So Mo3 realized as the dude is chasing him, he don't have enough time, so he runs, but the dude hawks him down and ultimately kills him. The assailant you just seen in the video hawking down Mo3, his name is Keywan White. All right, now Keywan White is who I affectionately describe as a dusty termite, wannabe rapper. Yo, Keywan White is such a dusty that after he was arrested for the murder, all Keywan White was concerned about was how famous he was now for killing Mo3.
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I mean, this living life, man. You know what I'm saying? This come with a gangster, man. This what it come with.
You feeling good, fam?
Yeah, man. I can't do nothing but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked up. I can't do nothing more than just live life, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said the first time I did time. Man, I'm innocent, man. I ain't did nothing, man. I'm just a rapper. That's it. A rapper. So I'm innocent.
Instagram account had 1,000 or less followers. It's now at 18.6.
I ain't gonna lie. When Ducky told me, like, I called Ducky one day when I came to the field. I called Ducky the first day I came. I was like, what's up? He was crying. He was like, damn, you finally made it. You famous now. You finally got what you wanted, but the wrong way. Like, man, you famous now. What? So my story getting 100,000 views. Post getting 100,000 views. So shit, I was like, damn, it's crazy. I done been famous, but for the wrong thing, and it's not even true.
They picked the worst type of ignorance.
No, hell no, bro. These youngsters, boy, I tell you, boy. But anyway, they doing it all for clout. They dying for clout, boy. You ain't famous till you dead or you wiped out for some bullshit. This man told the man he feeling good. But soon as this shit hit the fan and he got locked up, they started bringing up stories about him with a trainee, allegedly. But anyway, sweetie pies, you know what I'm saying? Sweetie! I don't know. He said he been like it before. He chilling. He just chilling in there. I can go to jail for a joint if weed was illegal. Nigga, I ain't finna be cool. That shit ain't cool, bro. But I did 10 years flat. And I done been in and out of juvenile. That shit, when I was young, nigga was out bad. Some shit was happening. A nigga wasn't thinking, wasn't even giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But when you get older and wiser, you like, nigga, fuck that shit, bro. Unless you got a boyfriend, unless you niggas love booty or something. And I ain't got nothing against whatever you like. All I'm saying is, jail is not for a human person, man or woman. It's not. It's not cool. It ain't the shit. it ain't what you supposed to be out here doing, getting locked up, being in the system, getting your name, your fingerprints, everything about you on file and all this shit. That is not the way to go. So don't let these youngsters like this crazy little dude talking about, yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm straight. I'm chilling. I went famous, but for the wrong reason. Now you in there telling because the feds done broke you, they done flopped you, and now this man locked up. Now you know he got more money than you, so people gonna be trying to holler at him. You know how the streets go. So I mean, you don't know what you're doing with your life. So you youngsters, all I got to say is stay off the drugs, the hard drugs. Don't do fentanyl. Don't be on these hard drugs around these people. If you don't really live like that and you ain't really like that, don't try to portray to be like that because you see what this shit is doing to our youngsters and our youth, and it's fucking up the everything that we can have going on, bro. Like for real shit. Everything that we can really have going on, this internet and this internet beef and this all this bullshit that's going on amongst us is fucking our culture and our community up. We're getting off balance, bro. It's fucking off our culturally equilibrium. But we're gonna get back to the bullshit because I'm just trying to keep y'all informed on Community Combo, the Uno Show. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the
To commit a
notifications
body
on
on
the
their
comment.
behalf. This right here is when I say Igaboo, this is who I'm picturing in my mind. This is the epitome of an Igaboo, right? Kawan Detron White, whatever his name is, bro. Straight Iga. I mean, just disgusting. Bro, you're not famous, right? You know, we won't remember you. We will forget you, right? Now, for Yellow Beezy and Jose Bodega, which is Yellow Beezy homie, and like Kawan, like they ain't really do a good job, man, at distancing themselves, right? And I'll be real, they made it as obvious as they could without just outright saying I did it. The week leading up to the murder, Yellow Beezy and Kawan White was seen together. The morning of the murder, Yellow Beezy and Kawan White manager was seen doing a photo shoot. Kawan White posted a huge stash of money and the same gun he used to kill Mo3 and a caption that says, he put a bag on him, so I'm up. The same day that Kawan White, Yellow Beezy, and Jose Bodega did a music video. Kawan White, 2 weeks after the murder of Mo3, was in a jewelry store spending like $40,000, even though he's known to be broke. Now, he also posted this picture right here, flexing some cash, but in the back, you could see the murder vehicle still parked. This is literally the worst dude you could ever hire for a murder. I don't know what Yellow Beezy was thinking, man. But Yellow Beezy ain't that smart either because after the murder, like Yellow Beezy was sort of making innuendos what in the world to think that he has something to do with it without really saying it. Bro, you know what rappers do, right? Like they want to hint that they are involved in something really dangerous to increase their street rap, but don't really want to fully commit to the substance. And that's what Yellow Beezy did in this particular video, where he was hinting towards putting his enemies in the dirt.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me? Ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. And we gonna take a toast today.
These dudes are master self snitchers. Yellow Beezy, right hand man, Tri-Boy Freddy, as you see on his left, he dropped a music video and a song, damn near confirming everything. I'm talking about like detailing this crime to the T, claiming credit for it, and essentially saying, yeah, you know, that their crew are the ones who took out Mo3 because Mo3 dropped a diss song against them. The video was called Laugh Now, essentially hinting towards him saying Mo3 was laughing at him, but now he got the last laugh. This dude actually drove on the same route that Mo3 passed away at. So he really wanted the world to think that he committed it, right? You see, like the exact same place that Mo3 passed away, he went there and included it in his video. He wouldn't stop there. He would also drop incriminating lyrics such as tell him laugh now, heard they jumped up out the whip, he got ran down, why you ain't tell him before the beef you was fanned out. So he's literally detailing that they're involved. They're the one who did it, all right? He's literally like, but this is self-snitching. All right, he says everybody was instigating, look how it panned out. Her, when they caught him with his pants down. I'm dropping bags on all these bitches. I'm trying to pull up and get them. body after body, tell your partner, dig him up. So he essentially just admitted that he put a bag on Mo3. They will even claim the body of Roy Lee when they put dissing on them tracks. That's what got your partner killed. On top of taking credit for Mo3's murder, they also took credit for Roy Lee's murder, claiming that because Mo3 was dissing him on tracks, they killed Mo3's best friend. Now, it's unconfirmed at the moment, but I did hear that Tri-Boy Freddy is currently on the run. I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm just telling you what I heard. The same people who told me, all right, that Yellow Beezy was arrested before it even got out there are the same people who told me Tri-Boy Freddy is currently on the run.
Now, as we starting to understand how the feds work in this internet shit, self-incriminating, fronting and flossing for the net is breaking us down, fucking us up. I want y'all to understand that when you get involved with the internet, when you intertwine the internet with street shit, the feds is gonna come watching if you're talking about bodies and shit is going on. I want y'all to keep that on y'all mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna wrap up this episode of Community Convo, the Uno Show. And all y'all haters, leave your feelings on the sideline, cause shit gonna get real and stay real. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Greenwood, the real Black Wall Street, 918. Y'all tap in.